With voters heading to the polls tomorrow, our city's publicly funded economic development organization has emerged as a civic election issue. Several candidates at last night's Chamber of Commerce Forum questioned Initatives Prince George, its budget, and the role it plays in the community.
We should replace IPG with one effective economic development officer working out of City Hall.
Greg Kauk says Initatives Prince George needs to go. He calls the Economic Development Corporation overfunded and underperforming. He says a single city employee could do the work of the 6 full-time IPG staff.
Another function I feel an economic development officer could serve would be to take a new business over to City Hall and walk that new business individual through every department at City Hall necessary, finding out what is required from each department and making sure that we get everything done so that we can get that yes.
City Council unanimously approved just over $1 million in funding for IPG in 2015. The standalone body takes that money and leverages it into more funding through grants and other avenues, something an official at City Hall likely could not do. While no other candidates have called for IPG's closure, Brian Mix says he shares some of Kauk's concerns. Brian Skaken says IPG has strayed from its original mandate of job creation, but Cameron Stoltz says that mandate is flexible and changes with every council.
Increasingly, the model of economic development in progressive cities is exactly the model that the City of Prince George has for its Economic Development Corporation.
Initiative CEO Heather Olin says the $1 million can be increased by 30% next year. She adds operational costs have been reduced by about 10%, while salaries went down by about 15% over 3 years.
City of Prince George has chosen to focus on economic development, has researched and chosen this model for economic development, and in our opinion, we provide excellent value for our shareholder.
Move Up Prince George is part of that effort aimed at bringing more people to the city to fill the demand for skilled workers. Olin says through its early successes, the strategic campaign is showing the world what Prince George has to offer. Ryan Kessler, CKPG News.